Why your mass airflow sensor is slowly killing your fuel economy. Here is something most car owners find out too late. A dirty mass airflow sensor does not always trigger a check engine light. It just quietly destroys your fuel economy week after week until you are spending 20% more at the pump and have no idea why. I have tested this on 11 different vehicles. Every single one showed measurable improvement after a proper MAF cleaning. Today, I will walk you through the exact process, step by step. Before we start, make sure to subscribe and click the like so you don't miss simple fixes like this. Number 1. Understanding what you are actually cleaning. The MAF sensor sits between your air filter and your throttle body. It measures the exact volume of air entering your engine. Your ECU uses that data to calculate how much fuel to inject. Inside the sensor housing are two extremely thin platinum wires or a small film element. We are talking about wires thinner than a human hair. Dust, oil from aftermarket air filters, and combustion byproducts coat these wires over time. The sensor starts sending inaccurate readings. Your ECU injects the wrong amount of fuel. Your engine runs rough, your idle fluctuates, and your gas mileage drops. The fix costs $8 and takes 20 minutes if you do it correctly. Number 2. The one product you need and the ones that will destroy your sensor. This is where most people make an expensive mistake. Use only dedicated MAF sensor cleaner spray. The label will say MAF sensor safe or mass airflow sensor cleaner specifically. CRC Inspector both make reliable versions. A can costs $7 to $10. Here is what you absolutely do not use. Brake cleaner destroys the delicate platinum element instantly. Carburetor cleaner leaves a residue that contaminates readings. WD-40 coats the wires with oil. Throttle body cleaner contains additives that are too aggressive for the sensor film. Buying the wrong spray costs you a $200 to $400 replacement sensor. The correct spray costs $8. Number 3. The temperature preparation step nobody mentions. Do not clean a cold MAF sensor. Run your engine for 5 minutes, then shut it off and let it cool for exactly 15 minutes. This matters for a specific reason. The sensor element expands slightly at operating temperature. Contaminants loosen from the element surface during this cooling process. Cleaning a fully cold sensor leaves a percentage of deposits bonded to the element that the spray alone will not release. 15 minutes of cooling time costs you nothing. Skipping it leaves your sensor partially contaminated after cleaning. Number 4. Removal without damage. Locate your MAF sensor. On most vehicles, it sits in the intake tube between the airbox and throttle body. 2 screws or a clamp hold it in place. A single electrical connector attaches to it. Here is the step people rush. Press the tab on the electrical connector fully before pulling. Do not yank the connector away from the sensor body. The connector tab locks the plug in place. Forcing it without pressing the tab bends the internal pins. A bent pin causes intermittent signal loss that mimics a failing sensor and takes hours to diagnose. Use a flathead screwdriver to loosen the intake hose clamp if present. Remove the sensor and hold it by the housing only. Never touch the element inside the sensor opening. Number 5. The spraying technique that protects the element. Hold the sensor so the element is facing up and visible. You will see the thin wires or film inside the housing. Hold the MAF cleaner 6 to 8 inches away from the element. This distance is specific. Too close and the propellant pressure physically bends the platinum wires. Too far and the spray disperses before reaching the element. Spray in short 2-second bursts. 8 to 10 bursts total. Do not wipe. Do not blow. Do not touch. The spray dissolves deposits and carries them away as it evaporates. Wiping the element with anything, including a soft cloth, bends or breaks the wires permanently. Rotate the sensor and spray from the opposite direction for another 6 bursts. This ensures you reach deposits on both sides of the element. Number 6. The drying time most people cut short. Set the sensor on a clean lint-free cloth. Element facing up. Leave it alone for a minimum of 30 minutes at room temperature. Here is the reason this matters. MAF cleaner evaporates completely, but not instantly. If you reinstall the sensor with any residual spray present and start the engine, the residue burns onto the element. It hardens. You have now added a new contamination layer on top of a clean base. 30 minutes of drying in a clean environment eliminates this problem entirely. Do not use compressed air to speed up drying. Shop air contains oil mist and moisture, even with filters installed. You are recontaminating the element. If you need to speed the process, a clean hairdryer on the lowest heat setting held 12 inches away for 5 minutes is acceptable, nothing hotter. Number 7. Connector and housing inspection before reinstalling. Before the sensor goes back in, spend 3 minutes on these checks. Look at the electrical connector pins on both the sensor and the harness side. Pins should be straight, shiny, and free of corrosion. Green or white buildup on connector pins causes resistance in the signal. This produces the same symptoms as a dirty sensor. A small amount of dielectric grease on the connector pins prevents future corrosion. Do not use WD-40 for this. Dielectric grease is non-conductive and designed for electrical connections. A tube costs $4 and lasts years. Check the intake tube between the air filter and MAF sensor for cracks. An unmetered air leak here sends contaminated, unmeasured air directly into your engine past the sensor. Your ECU has no data on this air. Fuel trims go wrong. You clean the MAF sensor and wonder why nothing improved. Number 8. Reinstallation and the air filter check. Slide the sensor back into position, align it correctly. The element must face the correct direction for airflow. Most sensors have an arrow indicating airflow direction on the housing. Follow it. An incorrectly oriented sensor reads backward and causes rich or lean conditions immediately. Tighten the screws or clamp snugly. Do not over-tighten. The housing is plastic on most vehicles. Stripped threads mean a new sensor housing. Reconnect the electrical connector until you hear or feel the tab click into place. A connector that is 90% seated causes the same symptoms as a failed sensor. Now check your air filter. A clogged air filter is the primary cause of MAF sensor contamination in the first place. If your filter is gray, dark brown, or visibly loaded with debris, replace it. Cleaning a MAF sensor and leaving a dirty filter in place means you repeat this process in 10,000 miles instead of 30,000. A new air filter costs $15 to $25. Skipping it wastes the time you spent cleaning. Number 9. The relearn procedure your ECU needs. After reinstalling the sensor, your ECU needs to relearn the correct air volume readings. Most modern vehicles do this automatically, but need specific conditions. Start the engine cold. Let it idle for 10 full minutes without touching the accelerator. This allows the ECU to establish a new baseline reading from the clean sensor at idle. Then drive gently for the first 20 miles. Keep RPM below 3,000. Avoid wide-open throttle. During this period, the ECU is updating fuel trim tables based on the new accurate data from your clean sensor. Skipping this procedure means the ECU continues operating on old, incorrect fuel trim data for 50 to 100 miles before it self-corrects. You will notice a rough idle or hesitation during this period and assume the cleaning did not work. It did work. The ECU simply needs time to catch up. Number 10. The cleaning frequency that prevents buildup from hardening. Clean your MAF sensor every 25,000 to 30,000 miles, regardless of symptoms. Here is the logic. Light contamination takes 20 minutes and $8 to fix. Heavy contamination that has baked onto the element over 80,000 miles sometimes does not respond to cleaning at all. The deposits harden permanently. Replacement is the only option. A replacement MAF sensor costs $150 to $400 depending on the vehicle. 2 cleanings over 60,000 miles cost $16 total and prevent reaching the point where cleaning stops working. One additional note on aftermarket oiled air filters. K and N and similar filters require oil to function. That oil transfers to your MAF sensor element faster than standard dry filters allow. If you run an oiled aftermarket filter, clean your MAF sensor every 15,000 miles. Check your filter oil level at every cleaning. Excess oil on the filter element is the single fastest way to contaminate a MAF sensor. The sensor itself is a simple part. The maintenance is simple. Most of the damage people pay hundreds to fix comes from skipping a 20-minute procedure and an $8 can of spray.